Alright, this is Banish Narayan. Welcome to Living the Logic. Today we're going to transform messy data using Excel's Power Query. So let's get started. Alright, so as you can see here on my Excel sheet, I have some messy data. I have a customer ID, which looks good. The name, we may have names in there with missing capitalization on, let's say, the first name or last name or both. Notice some age values are missing, not a number. We have some, invalid characters in the email domain. We have some missing, periods within the domain itself. Example, com is kind of concatenated without the period. And then in the purchase state, we may have some not a time or some other error. And the amount, we might have NA. Again, you might run into messy data whenever you load data from your various sources. So let's see how we can take advantage of Excel's Power Query to transform this data. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on Data. I'm going to choose From Table Range, and I'm going to choose the existing messy data, and make sure to select by table as headers. We have headers on the first row. Click on OK. And what's going to happen is it's going to load Power Query Editor. And we have the option to now transform or clean up our data. Okay. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to right click the name column. And what I can do is click on Transform and make sure I capitalize each word. Okay. Notice as soon as you do that transformation, it shows the applied steps here. Okay. So remember, these steps can be reapplied automatically as soon as you have new data in your source table, which is nice, so you don't have to keep on doing this manually. These are kind of rules that transformation rules that we're applying to our data. All right, next thing what we're going to do is right-click the age column, and notice I can replace values. Okay, so I can replace NaN, let's say not a number. Let's say I'm going to replace NaN, replace it with 0. Let's see if that works. Click on OK. All right. Didn't find it. Let's try to do that again here. We'll say replace errors. Let's try replacing errors with 0. Okay, we'll see if that works there. I'm going to do one more transformation, replace values. I'm going to choose NaN. I'm going to replace it with 0. Number value, okay. Didn't find NaN. Okay, see if that works. Next, I'm going to right-click the email column and replace values. I see some exclamation marks, so I can replace exclamation mark with a blank there to remove that. All right, and then again, I can replace values by right-clicking the email column. If I see example com, I'm going to replace it with example.com. Click on OK. Okay. I'm going to right-click the purchase date and remove errors, or replace errors in this case. I'm going to replace it with, let's say, 01 date to the beginning of that year, 2023. Okay. And the amount, I'm going to right-click the amount column and replace values, or replace errors with 0. Okay. Every time you see an error, replace it with 0. All right. So once you're done transforming the data, and it looks good, your transformation, you can actually click on Close and Load. I'm going to load it to, and I'm going to wait for the pop-up to come up. I'm going to say Existing Worksheet and choose my cell. I'm going to load it right below our original messy data table. Hit Enter, click on OK, and give it a second here, and it's going to load the transformed data. Okay, so notice it did capitalize all the individual words in the first and last name. It did find any exclamation marks here and replace it with a blank. Fix the example com by providing the period there for the domain. Hey guys, if you found the video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more content. See you next time.